LSSC, scammed a whole bunch of people, and then they came out with another company called Andes, and that exit scam collapsed. A whole bunch more people who lost money in the first scam. Half of them I think invested here, and then apparently this one here rug pulled. I did a video on it like a few days ago. And then they came out with another Andes, Andes 2. Can you believe that? And it looks like it has rug pulled. That's what we're going to look into in just a moment. If this is your very first time on this channel, make sure you find the subscribe button. Also click on the bell notification icon. That way you won't miss out on any of this important information that could serve you. On this channel, what I usually do as per request by my viewers is I review income opportunities, systems, platforms, and even training products. If it's make money online that you're after or steer yourself away from a potential scam, this information can serve you, okay? Also, at any time throughout watching this video, if you're looking for a way to create either active or passive income online for yourself, you could check out my #1 recommendation underneath this video. First link in the description box below, okay? So here we go. This is one of the websites. I'm not sure if this is one of the official websites. It's called ASScompany.com, okay? I'm not going to even bother looking at this. Is a new domain, so I'm not going to go check who is stats and all that. It could be one of the affiliates promoting Andes for referral commissions came out with this domain, or it could be the company itself. I don't care either way. At least they have, some animation going here so we could look over it quickly. And basically what happened was LSSC Scooter Company, the fake scooter company, it exit scammed because there weren't enough people getting in. And then they came out with a new one called Andes, right? And half of the people, not all of them, some people, I would say half of the people in LSSC Scooter smartened up and they got scammed the first time and they didn't want to get re-scammed. But some people, the other half, that lost money in LSSC because of FOMO, fear of missing out. They heard other people might be making money and they don't want to miss out on making money, right? That's the way some humans think on this planet. So because of FOMO, some people got into Andes. And what happened with Andes is they stopped paying out. They paid out a little bit in the beginning and then they stopped paying out. And then believe it or not, they launched a second version called Andes 2. And some people were claiming, hey, we were getting bank for a little while. They got like $4 back under $20, something like that. Not big money. These are not big, they're more of gamblers. They're not like big investment people, big investors. They're just people who are trying to, I guess, make a little bit of money here and there, hoping that they could, pay for their cruise ship adventure or maybe go to Universal Studios, Florida or something and get a paid vacation through joining a Ponzi scheme. A lot of people think like, hey, we can make extra money with these things, but then they figure out, oh my God, we don't really make any money. We end up losing money. Usually it makes you think that you're making money, but at the end of the day, you're usually giving them your money and then they're giving you back some of your own money in the beginning. But they got these apps, right? These apps, Apple Store, Google Play, you download these apps and they show you big money on a screen and people think like, hey, we're making money online now. But in truth, you're not really making money. If you're thinking like that, those people are just joining scams and giving money and getting a little back. Hopefully you guys follow. This is another one. Oh, that's the same. AskCompany.com. AskCompany.com. And then they had this version here, andes.casa. People could, join through a referral link using this domain. And then they have another one called andes.today. They're still up and running. People can still create accounts. You can still put money into things in Andes 1 and Andes 2. You could probably even put money into LSSC. It's just you can't get money out of the thing. That's the problem that we're seeing here. And then you got a lot of people promoting these things. There's one guy calling official Popcorn Jesus. Apparently there were other people trying to pretend they were this guy. He calls himself Popcorn Jesus. I don't know why, but that's his story. Simple videos promoting Ponzi's, and he's actually telling people, hey, I know I'm getting into Ponzi's, and I know they're probably going to last like a day or a week. And then he pitches his referral link. The problem with this idea, though, is especially with LSSC, there's a whole bunch of pissed off Nigerians in Canada and the US, and they are out for blood and justice, right? And they've got pictures of the managers from LSSC. That's why I wouldn't even promote these things. I get asked all the time, hey, Rory, could you just promote the Ponzi's? Hopefully they pay out for a day or two. And just tell people they're Ponzi's. And I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. But then, I could get like, police come looking for me like that. So I don't want to take the chance. But we got some ballsy individuals, especially on TikTok and YouTube, who don't care, and they'll promote anything. This guy here claimed he was promoting Andes. He promoted LSSC, and then it rug pulled, and then he realized he could make some side hustle income. So he decided, hey, people don't care. They're just handing over their money even if they lose, and they're all like saying, hey, it's cool. So I don't think there's anything personally wrong with what he's doing, because most of the people getting into these things know that they're scams. They're only getting in because of FOMO, but they're like wanting to give their money away. So at least he can make referral commissions. I see he's following me on TikTok. I don't know why. Maybe, who knows, to see the next Ponzi scheme. Because people are asking me to do reviews on TikTok as well now. Some guys will subscribe to my channel because people keep asking me every single day. Like, they'll give me a name of a system, I review it, and then a small percentage of my subscribers will actually look up the name of that company and join it, right? So I usually do, not sometimes, I usually give, like scam busting type of reviews, because I tell the truth, and some people don't like it, but that's just the way it is. I can't say, hey, it's an awesome opportunity, and then you guys get scammed. But some people don't want to hear the truth. However, even though it's like a scam busting channel, some people will just look up the company and the HYIP platform that someone asked me to review, and then they'll just join it. So I actually bring traffic to these companies. Some of the scam owners, or they get pissed off, but no, actually, it's not my intention. I tell people like all the red flags, and they join. So this and they still join, and then they lose. This fellow here, so he's promoting Ponzi's now because he's making some side hustle income for himself. But at the end of the day, it's his risk. Probably figures FBI can't find him. But there are a whole bunch of people pissed off, especially like African Canadians and African Americans, who got into these scams, and they're out for blood. So they want the Department of Justice. They're looking up names, pictures, identities of upline sponsors who advised them to get into the scams. So I don't promote them, because even if I tell people, hey, don't invest any more than you're willing to lose, because you're probably going to lose it, some of them will still get angry and then want to report you to the police. So I won't do that. It's just dumb, right? But some people will take the figure that maybe they can't find your identity and promote anyways. So this fellow here, Popcorn Jesus, he's got into LSSC, promoted that, it rugged. Got into Andes, promoted that, it rugged. Got into Andes 2, it rugged. And now he's on to some other scheme, because he's noticing referral commissions, is what I'm seeing here. So that's the news today. Andes 2, some of you guys probably weren't even familiar with Andes 1 or 2, but it's just a fake scooter company, and they have a whole bunch of different names, and they keep scamming people. But people are addicted to these things. People love their Ponzi schemes, is what seems to be happening here. If I get any more information on LSSC, I will be sure to share, or Andes 1 or Andes 2, or maybe even if they come out with Andes 3 even. If you are still looking for a way to create active or passive income, you could check out my #1 recommendation underneath this video, first link below. If you're promoting something, meaning affiliate marketing, network marketing, anything business opportunity online related, second link for traffic. Anyway, I will see you on the next one. Take care.